recording. Boom. All right, we are live. Welcome back to another episode of That's the Wrong Podcast. That's the wrong podcast. This podcast is called VRYap, where we're in VR and we fucking yap. So big week this week. We almost had one before MetaConnect.
Last weekend there, yeah.
Yeah. And then MetaConnect was happening. I procrastinated, and you were like, let's just do it after Connect. Made sense.
It made
So,
sense. Yeah.
um,
Means more to go over though.
absolutely. We got a lot. I got it all written down. Did I close the window? I sure did. No, I didn't. Boom. All right. So we got some headset news. Just we had the immersed visor. It got whatever it got. The Quest 3S, and then the HTC Focus Vision, which pretty exciting times. Anytime we can get some new headsets, you know what I mean? Like, who's not excited?
Right. It's all good stuff. Right. Yeah.
So the pretty much the landscape, right? We have the big screen beyond, the Pico 4 Ultra, and like maybe the Pimax Crystal and the light, the crystal and the crystal light, right? So the variety of headsets right now is kind of slapping.
The market's growing. It's growing slowly, but I mean,
Yeah.
Google should be jumping in later this year too, which hopefully should grow the market even more.
Which is
But
crazy
it's
that
always anytime we get new announcements is good. And they all seem to coalesce around like a big event like Connect too, right? Like others are trying to steal some of that
yeah.
that thunder, right?
Well,
From Connect.
even what's it called? What happened to my body?
It's not a bug, it's feature. Doing some yoga.
Man, I'm saying. Yeah, this is what happens when you do shit in VR. Well, it should come back.
It should come back.
It should come back. Well, hey, we'll just keep going. So I feel like the biggest real announcement to me was the Quest 3S, right? Like that headset is going to disrupt the market again, comparatively like it did last time with the normal Quest 2.
At the lower price point, definitely, yeah.
I mean, $299 to get mixed reality. And I know, maybe right now, mixed reality is kind of it's a novelty thing, people are like indifferent about it, but I mean, really, it's pretty cool.
It is pretty
and
cool.
We're back.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty cool. It's a good entry.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest things right now is the fact that sit back down. Oh yeah. We have access to the cameras. We'll touch more on that.
Yeah.
In a bit.
Yeah.
But that makes the Quest 3S even more attractive because of the potential software that we could see.
The potential's right. Yeah.
So
I'm excited for the future.
MetaConnect, Quest 3S, obviously pretty cool. They had their little, obviously their AI, thing.
That was pretty cool. The translation AI was that was interesting stuff.
For the first time, I actually was like, okay, I like what I'm seeing here. Like it wasn't like anything necessarily profound, but it had some substance to it, and I can respect that. But
Right, right,
really,
right.
I think the star of the show, other than the developer stuff was actually pretty cool. Meta Horizon, their operating system, I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. I mean, we even talked about maybe slapping something in there in Horizon World, see how it
Mm-hmm.
goes. Um,
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
but it really was pretty cool. But the real star of the show, they really had their like one more thing moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The
And
Orion
that
glasses
is
or the Ray Bans.
Project Orion. The Ray Bans are cool. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Yeah, the
to me
updated
they're
Ray
just
Bans
like
are cool.
they're a novelty in my opinion.
The additions of the AI were cool, but yeah,
Yes.
the real news from that was the Orion project
Oh
for
man.
sure.
And
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was that Apple one more thing. You know what I mean? Like
Right, right, right.
because
Saving the best for last for sure.
it's not
Burying the
like
lead on that one.
their AR glasses are like new. They've been around for a while.
Right,
You
right.
know, but
Mm-hmm.
what Meta has done with their Orion prototype, which it is just a prototype. It's not for sale. You can't buy it.
$10,000 to make it. They just said right.
Yeah.
That's why
So
it's not for sale.
not not for sale. But what they did in those glasses is nothing short of amazing. How they have
Absolutely.
the projectors, and it's not just what do they call? I call it like a bird
Full
feed.
hologram.
Yeah, it's not like the
Yeah,
bird
yeah.
feed mirror reflection. This is a full
No,
fucking
they're all new
hologram.
lenses.
Yeah,
Right, right.
they
Yeah.
the what is it? Light wave something.
I think so. Lightwave technology, me
Ah,
possibly. Yeah.
forgive me. You know, let us know in the comments. But to bounce light around like that, throw it to your eye, and then you're seeing whatever you're seeing anything is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nothing short of miraculous. And I Meta did it. I got to give it to him, man. This Connect this year, the Zuck looked cool. You know what I'm saying?
He did. Yeah,
He
yeah,
looked human.
yeah. Right.
Uh,
Yeah, he did look less robotic. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I I
Yeah.
I really feel, and I'm not sure if you've seen all of the game announcements that have come out since then. I mean, it is just like game,
Mm-hmm.
game,
Mm-hmm.
game, 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 game.
Right.
We're
Right.
really in Meta's storefront. We are in the golden ages. App Lab is
Right. We
officially,
absolutely are. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, out of the shadows. They brought it out of the shadow
Yeah.
realm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
access to cameras so people can make way better MR experiences, which goes along with adding value to that
Mm-hmm.
299 for the Quest 3S.
Right. For sure.
And I I feel like we finally got what Meta has been promising from the start. I feel like for the
Right.
first
I
time,
do think we've gotten there. Yeah.
yeah, they're starting to deliver their initial promise. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's kind of exciting. It's kind of
It
exciting.
is.
A
It's
little
a cool time
scary.
to be alive for sure.
A little scary because,
Mm-hmm.
obviously Meta being the ones is always
IOI
a
of
yeah,
yeah
you
of our
know,
time. Yeah.
always a little yeah, but I feel like they have done better recently. So,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a lot of hope. I
I
do have a
do
lot of hope.
like they're. I mean that they do push for open source here and there, right? With like the llama system is all open source, right? Like I do like they have some good points to them
Oh, for sure.
for
And
sure.
well, and
Right.
they're always on OpenXR. Like they are fully
Mm-hmm.
OpenXR compliant.
Right. Right. Right.
And, you know, oh, what a
Mm-hmm.
full world and like multiple ecosystems running on the OpenXR, like what that looks like is kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right,
Google,
for sure.
Apple. Well, Apple will probably never, you know what I mean, play nice.
Probably, yeah, probably not
But
Apple. Yeah, right.
what can you do?
Google's Android likely will. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, it was
yeah,
pretty much based. Well, Meta's OS beforehand was roughly based on the Android platform anyway, so it would just make sense.
Right. Yeah, 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 for
Um,
sure. Yep, yep.
but man, it's exciting times right now, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm really waiting for more. Obviously, we need more headsets, and we need more standalone. And I'm gonna say it again. I think we need more PC VR, or at
Mm-hmm.
least
Mm-hmm.
bare minimum open DisplayPort uncompressed pass through.
Right,
Which
right.
I think the only one that does that right now is the Pico 4 Ultra. And I was
Mm-hmm.
watching
Mm-hmm.
the Andrew Boswick. I think it's Boswick. Um,
Yeah,
the Boz, Meta's CTO.
the
He does
balls. Yeah,
he does an
yeah, yeah.
AMA, which your boy's question was asked on there, and then picked up by a news outlet because I was talking about the trackers. But you know what I'm saying? Ha ha. Which actually, that point kind of made me sad because he said they don't bring enough value, and I'm like,
Right. I mean, they do for people that value perspective, right? They're trying to push the bounds of the market, and I
yeah,
get that, right? Like
it's a
the
niche
tracker
area.
market's a niche within,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a niche within a larger market that they're trying to push the bounds of, right? That sucks for us, though, right? It'd be nice
indeed.
if they could at least make stuff more like compatible, right? It would be
Yeah,
helpful. Good start, at least, right?
absolutely. Like, yeah, if I don't even know how they would do it, but
If they're not going to do it
having
themselves, right?
native tracking, or do what Pico's
Right,
doing with the
right,
Pico 4 Ultra, Lighthouse
right, right.
or IMU plus IR.
Plus infrared, yeah.
Yeah,
I was listening to the Upload VR's podcast about those the other day. Actually, they were talking over the moon about those things, and how
I
amazing
think
that technology was.
it's perfect. I genuinely think that will be the future of tracker technology. IMU
It
plus
made it
some
sound
sort of
like you could add that to current Steam trackers too.
interesting.
At least in the podcast, yeah, that's the vibe I got from them anyway.
I mean, it's all an algorithm, right?
Right? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Right.
why not? It's not like you need something extra.
Right.
Like, I don't know,
Right.
man.
'Cause that would be dope. Yeah.
Dude, not having. We need two things. We need base stationless trackers, and
Mm-hmm.
we need
Mm-hmm.
some form of controller that doesn't
I was just
use
gonna
base
say those
stations.
Pico pucks. Those can be like they can be used anywhere, right? So you could use those theoretically on the outside of a glove as well,
Absolutely, man. The
right?
Udex gloves, man. I seen it. I've been keeping
Yeah,
my eye on
yeah,
those recently. They've gotten pretty good. They're not bad,
right.
and
No, they look all right. Yeah,
it still gives you all the things that a controller gives you, right?
yeah.
Joystick,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
buttons. I, dude, it's so. I love innovation. Like this right
Same, same.
now. I mean, I made a video about this before, but like this right now is the equivalent to like the 2000s cell phone like rush where
Right,
everybody
the
was
boom. Yeah,
making
yeah.
wacky fucking designs. Everybody was trying to
Oh,
figure out
yeah.
their way. You know what I mean? Like everybody was trying to beat the Sidekick because it was the best phone ever made. But that's neither here nor there. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
it was so cool because everybody was just thinking of cool shit. What can we do?
Right,
You know what
right,
I mean? And I feel like that's where we are
right. How
now.
can we push the bounds?
Exactly.
Right,
What Big Screen Beyond? How did that come about?
right, right,
We want a PCVR
right,
headset that's not bulky. We just want baseline, good fucking visuals. And that's what they delivered.
right, right.
Speaking
Mm-hmm.
of that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get one. I'm
You've been saying that for a minute.
I think I've talked myself into it. I think I've talked my I
Yeah.
like
All right.
fully.
All right.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's just so cool to see all of this new. New is subjective, not subjective, but like new is a little strong of a word, but it's just the all these thoughts coming out into product. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
It's I don't know. It's
It's
cool to
an
see what
entrepreneur's market right now.
absolutely.
Right.
Um, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to kind of compare the headset market, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
terms of like the display, actually, I feel like we need to talk about the immersed visor for a second. Did you get
Mm-hmm.
into any of that,
Yeah, yeah. So I heard some stuff from Upload VR too about that. The day they were supposed to at least like show off that headset was a disaster, from what I
brother?
had heard.
So
It
I
was
I I
not
I
good.
yap a little bit on Twitter to some XR people. They had people flying from all over, like not just the country, but from like around the globe
Right, right. This,
to
yeah,
come
they were
in.
from Europe. They flew to, in, yeah, yeah.
So they
See that?
have now, mind you, this is the second product that they've tried to shove down people's throats. I don't like I don't
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'll be the first one to say it. I really don't like the guy that runs it. He seems smug.
Is it the Magic Leap people?
No, I no because I'd hate them too.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't. Hate's a strong word. I don't like this guy. The first time, do you remember the first immersed visor? The one that looked like the snow shades?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
do.
that
Yeah,
just magically they were
yeah.
like, ah, eh.
Disappeared.
And
Right.
like
Yeah.
now you want to come
Bit of a
back
flop.
and act like that last one didn't happen. I watched the whole keynote. He never really
Right.
referenced like, oh,
The
we
first
fucked
go
up
at
back
it.
then. Yeah, we took people's money and was like,
Yeah. Right,
So
right.
now they have this event,
Yeah, yeah.
right? He's a very charismatic guy, he's schmoozing the crowd. And
They had the Fire Fest of VR
yes,
displays, right?
100%. So it's demo time, right? And people are like, okay, cool, we finally get to, we get to see it. No. So for the first bit, they wouldn't even turn
It's a
on.
technical issue or something. They said, yeah,
It wouldn't even turn on. Like,
yeah.
excuse me? That is, I mean, absolutely unacceptable. And even when people started saying that, I was like, we got another scam again. These guys are scammers. I don't
Right,
know
right.
why you keep falling for
Yeah.
it. Fool me once, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right, right.
but the whole thing, and I'll give them credit, they got them powered on, and there was a video playing. That's what people
Well,
saw.
there was only one they actually got working out of like all 13 of them or something. The lone
And
pair was working. It wasn't even fully working. It was just like just
it
playing
was
a
just
video or
it was
something, right?
just playing a video. So
Right, yeah.
I was like, and they said it was a software update problem.
Right,
Now,
firmware update or something. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no.
The
So
software update,
if
yeah.
I am me, right, I'm running an XR company. We've had a rocky thing in the past.
You ironed that out before.
I
Right,
have a
right.
stable version. You know what I'm not gonna
Right.
do? Change
Push
anything.
the software update.
I'm not
Right,
doing
yeah.
nothing. If it works, it needs to work for today. They couldn't even get it
Right,
working
right.
for the day. And he came out
Right.
afterwards and it was like, oh, no, it works now. Haha. And he had a phone inside the lens looking around, and it was just a floating screen, just like
Right,
in
yeah.
space. And I'm like,
Yeah.
is this a headset or
I
just
heard they
like
sent out a video
monitor
demo that wasn't
glasses?
even like much of a yeah.
Which, if that's what it
Right.
is, so be it. You know what I mean? Like if it's just
Right.
something that you plug into your computer and then allows you to have monitors everywhere, That's cool.
Right.
That's a
Then
use
delivers
case.
that,
It's
right?
specific. Not for me, but I can agree. You know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not mad at that. But to
Mm-hmm.
call this like a standalone headset when
Right,
no
right.
one
It's a
has
bit of
seen
a
it
stretch.
working, there's no controllers, there's no nothing has been shown off to my knowledge. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
how I don't how do you come to term how do you even do that as a company that's already
Right, right.
fucked up once? I don't know. Like it
Mm-hmm.
because people were like, I
Save your money
seen
on that one.
yeah, oh absolutely. I was seeing people make YouTube videos of like, oh, the immersed visor, it's here, it's real. And I'm like, is it? It's like physically a thing, but like that doesn't mean
Right,
that
right,
I don't know. I don't
right.
trust that guy. I don't trust that company. I just
Yeah, same.
but
Yeah, I'm
I
passing on that one.
and on paper, it's a cool headset. And like they do this like have you seen the pricing for it?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Was it $9.99 or something like that?
No.
Right?
No. So,
Oh
here we
no,
go.
it's $5.99, but it's subscription based too, $40 a month or something like that,
399.
right?
399 with the subscription.
$3.99. Yeah, yeah.
So, we don't know what the displays are. All we know is that they're OLED, micro OLED, and it's higher
Mm-hmm.
than Apple Vision Pro, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Supposedly.
uh. And I'm guessing it has pancake optics, like lens wise. I'm assuming,
Right, right.
right? Um,
Yeah.
and then it is standalone, standalone quotations on that. And it has a puck, a computing puck that hooks to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then yeah, and it has the XR2 Plus Gen 2, and it also comes with eye tracking. So like on
Supposedly.
paper, I, to me this is a Pimax thing. This is another Pimax headset. Pimax promises the world, and they deliver nothing. This guy has already, you know what I'm saying, tried to sell
Right,
the
right.
world and deliver nothing,
Try to
and
do
he's
this once, right?
feel like he's doing it again.
Up to it again. Right, yeah.
So, I mean,
Mm-hmm,
that's my
mm-hmm.
rant on the whole thing. It has it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I just can't
Yeah,
deal with
yeah.
it. So then we
Staying
have
away from that one.
yeah. Then we have the Quest or the Big Screen Beyond, which is 256 or 2560 by 2560 micro OLED. The biggest thing with this is the FOV, in my opinion, and the price. So
Right, the price for sure, yeah.
yeah, um, and the fact that it only does 90 hertz, which is a little wah wah. But from the things that I've seen about it, they say like with it being so high res, the refresh rate isn't you don't notice it really as much. So, but an FOV
Mm-hmm,
of
mm-hmm.
102 diagonal, so take that for what it is. Um, and it's $1,000.
Right, right.
So that's a very niche. That's a very niche headset. You know what I mean? It's
For sure, yeah. It's a definitely an enthusiast headset.
for one VR niche, two PC VR niche, then Steam VR ecosystem even more niche. You know what I mean? Like there's
Right.
layers to that one.
Layers of niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but for me, we're already here. I got base
Right, right.
stations, I got
Might as well dive
controllers.
in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm the target audience.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Right, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
up next, we have, the Quest 3S. Now we're back to LCD panels. Well, I mean, not for the Quest in general. The Quest have always had LCD panels, but this is 1832 by 1920. Not great, not terrible. They also went back to Fresnel lenses, which they work. You know, I dealt with it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They work. Uh, FOV is 96 by 90, so that's rough. That's
Mm-hmm.
damn near binoculars. XR2 Gen 2, same as the Quest 3, 8 gigabytes of RAM with a 120 refresh rate for $299. Now, when you
Mm-hmm.
think about it, right? When you think about the things that actually like genuinely matter, right? Optics, obviously, you want them to be good. But we had Fresnel
Right, right.
lenses for fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
And for someone that's
They
new to
work. It's a good
VR,
entry level.
that's what I'm talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good entry level headset. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna
Who's
grow the market just like the Quest 2 did, right? But it's gonna
absolutely,
grow the MR market a bit more this time, right?
absolutely. And that's what it's
Mm-hmm.
for. And I think it's perfect.
Right.
The things that were needed was the mixed reality and the processor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it got both.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Right. Yep. Yep.
And now with the
You
new
can make
Quest
do with the low
library,
resolution Fresnels. Yeah.
and it's like, people always talk about, oh, there's not enough stuff to do in VR. The App Store got like 4 times as big when they added all the App Lab games.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's, I mean,
For
like,
sure.
the value of the Quest 3S is even greater than the original Quest 2.
Right. With the
And it's the
content you
same
can
price.
access for sure. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
So pound for pound, the Quest 3S is definitely the winner of like this season's headset race, in my personal opinion, when it comes to like price to value. Pico 4 Ultra,
Right. No, I see that. Yeah.
2160 by 2160, LCD again. Pancake lenses. It is standalone. FOV 105. So,
Mm-hmm. A
pretty
little
whatever.
better.
Yeah. XR2 Gen
Mm-hmm.
2. Now, the thing with this one, it has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we always love more RAM.
It's a step up for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Color pass through, 90 hertz refresh rate. Pretty solid. The problem
Mm-hmm.
with that
Mm-hmm.
one, it's about $700, and it's not in the US. So,
Right. Yeah. That presents a problem.
it's I feel like Pico was never going to get to where they in my opinion where they even could be, because they I'm not sure if they're not allowed here, which I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, it's the bite dance stuff,
But
right, with the government. Yeah.
it it definitely could have been bigger. The 4 could have been bigger.
Right. I
I
agree.
don't know about
Because we have the
Ultra.
market for it. Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
because this was before the Quest 3, the Pico 4. Before the Quest
Right.
3,
Right.
it was, had pancake lenses, great fucking visuals. Um, you could plug it. It was a good PCVR headset. Everyone I've ever talked to has always said the Pico 4 is the best PCVR standalone headset. Which, cool.
Right. No, I see
You know
that.
what I mean? Whatever. Love that for them. Um, Now, and this is, in my opinion, this is the biggest head scratcher and also the most on brand decision headset. The new HTC Focus Vision.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
And you
love how they use vision in their name, even, right? Like, I
absolutely.
wonder what they're going
I
after
Yeah.
competition,
So,
right? I was
this
a little surprised
headset
to see that.
is perplexing. So, brand new headset, right? Standalone, a little refresh of the Focus series. 2448 by 2448 LCD panels. So pretty good res LCD panels. We don't hate it. Um we have a Now, mind you, I'm gonna go to the price first because it makes it even more interesting. The price for this headset is $1,000. $1,000.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. But it comes with trackers, right?
No,
For the 1,000, doesn't it?
no,
No.
no.
Oh no.
Um,
I thought at
so
least came with trackers for that price point.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. So
Yeah, we got a
2448,
problem
24
there then.
LCD
Yeah.
panels, like $1,000 for
Mm-hmm.
LCD panels. It's kind of like, it hurts, but we can deal. You know.
Right, right.
Now, the first very, very, very strange decision: Fresnel lenses
Mm-hmm. Right, right. Outdated lenses.
on a headset in 2024 That is $1,000.
For $1,000, right?
We are
Yeah,
doing Fresnel lenses. You're kidding me. Now I can
right,
excuse it on the Quest
right,
3S. It's $299.
right. At the price point, it's $299. Yeah,
We
yeah.
got to
Not
make
for a
some
thousand
cuts.
dollar headset that
We got to make
doesn't come
cuts
with
somewhere.
tractors for $1,000. Right. Yeah.
120 FOV, pretty solid FOV. Can't can't
Mm-hmm.
complain. Now the second
It was decent.
major,
No.
what the hell are you doing? This has an XR2 Gen 1. This has the
Justin.
Quest 2 processor.
Yeah, it's
Again,
interesting.
for $1,000.
$1,000. Yeah, step down in the processor, and I mean matches their Fresnel lenses, right?
Dude, this is such an HTC thing.
Right.
They have the opportunity to really make something. HTC aside from headsets, their trackers, facial tracker, all of that stuff, all of their accessories. They have such an opportunity to do something good, and they fuck it up somehow almost every time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
and I I don't understand, like, the XR Elite. I will give it the XR Elite. I'm like, it's pretty cool for the price. Again, price to value, abysmal, but it's cool. And it works with their ultimate trackers,
Mm-hmm. Right,
which
right.
which the ultimate trackers are actually so good when they work,
Mm-hmm. When they're
which
working.
is not a
Yeah,
lot of the time.
yeah. Right, right.
Dude, I just I don't know. But the thing that gives me hope about the ultimate trackers is it's that's just algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
That's software.
Right. Yeah, it'll eventually work. I feel. Yeah, they can
Yeah.
push software fixes. Yeah.
Like this I got to map my space with this little thing, and then I got to do up and then come on, bro.
Right, right, right.
We
Yeah.
have had these trackers for how many years where it's just turn them on and they're good. You want me
Right, yeah.
to
To map
fan my
everything.
room? And it's like, you don't even need to
Right.
you don't need to do that. You really don't need to do that.
Right.
You know why? You know how I know? Quest Pro controllers. They don't do that.
Mm-hmm. They have inside out cameras
Yeah.
similar. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what are we doing here, folks?
Right.
And when it came out, it was
Yeah,
like,
the
oh yeah,
software problem.
this is only usable on the XR Elite and not on Steam VR.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. The whole target audience is Steam
Right,
VR
right,
chat nerds, bro. And that's the one thing that you're not doing.
right. Well, they come out there now. They work with
I
Steam,
mean,
right?
now they do,
They're
but
Steam
I'm
supported
just,
now. Yeah.
it's just like a habitual behavior of making these just asinine decisions. And it's this
Questionable.
headset.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what is this headset, bro? 90 hertz refresh rate, last generation processor, Fresnel lenses.
Right, right.
I I just
It's
don't know.
questionable. Yeah.
Like, why would you make a
Mm-hmm.
step
Mm-hmm.
back and then charge more? Because I don't even think the XR Elite
Right.
is $1,000. I think it's eight. I think it's 800.
No, yeah, yeah. That's a bit much. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just
Probably running a similar processor to the XR1, right?
it's as exciting as it
Outdated.
is.
Yeah.
It's frustrating because it's like
Mm-hmm.
we have, in my opinion, fucking crooks in the immerse visor. Because like
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
even
Yeah.
even though I would never get this. I don't want to. It's just not for me. It doing well is good for the whole industry. Same thing with Apple. Same thing with the Apple Vision Pro.
Mm-hmm.
If it does well, it's good for the whole industry. Rising tide
Right.
moves
Right.
all ships. And it's like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then you have things like the visor. You have things like the Focus Vision. why are you? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know who they're trying to get away from. Like who they're trying to like pull the wool over your eyes. You know what I mean? For $1,000
Right, right.
headset,
Yeah, yeah.
that's an enthusiast
Right.
headset. That's not a
And
cheap
then they're
price.
going for well, clearly the Vision crowd, right? Because I mean, comparatively to $3,500 Vision Pro, right? It's a lot cheaper. So maybe they're trying to snatch some people away from that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can
But
see that
especially with the
angle.
naming,
It's like
Focus
oh
Vision,
hey,
right?
you know, ours is
And they're definitely
a
billing it
Focus
MR.
Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only a fraction of the price of the Apple Vision Pro.
As so, their controllers had those huge rings still of the past,
Dude, it
right?
isn't it's yesterday's headset painted today
Yeah, yeah.
for reasons unknown. But that's
Mm-hmm.
such like an HTC move to do just
Oh
something that
yeah.
doesn't make sense for their own business. Like if it like
Right,
benefited
right.
them and not everyone else, I could be like, okay, they're just being greedy. But this just I don't get
Right.
this at all.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's a
Yeah.
weird time to be in the industry. It's a
Mm-hmm.
it's it's weird, it's cool, it's confusing, but fuck is it awesome. It's a
At least
lot of
before the
fun.
end of the year, we should have. At least before the end of the year, we should have the Android coming out with something with Samsung, right?
You would
I believe
think,
they're
man,
supposed to
but
announce
like
that before the end of the year.
it's getting close, you know what I mean? And we have
We're getting
nothing.
close, yeah.
There has been no like
Right,
there
yeah.
has been
Nothing
no
yet.
what's it called? Filings for like trademarks or
Right.
anything like
Speaking of hearing nothing, Valve Deckard, right? Like the anything from that's gone like silent now. Like my hopes have dashed from that thing.
well, I mean, if you follow Sadly It's Bradley, I mean, he hits the copium harder than anyone in the world for the Deckard. I mean, this guy
Mm-hmm.
has a lifetime supply of Deckard copium and he's overdosing. But he also does a lot of like he'll go through the updates of Steam VR
Testing.
and like data
Yeah, yeah,
mines
yeah.
a whole bunch of shit. So he has like a team and like
Right,
anytime
right.
there's an update, those motherfuckers are hacker manning it up. And they'll find
Right, right.
strings about shit. One of them is
I should check in on him.
you should because they the latest
I
thing
haven't
is
seen
like
anything in the news lately about it.
Steam VR's doing like they're enabling ARM based stuff, which like could be
Mm-hmm.
for standalone
Wireless
flat
infrastructure. Yeah.
VR games. So they're like trying
Interesting.
to like integrate Steam into a headset that allows it to play
Well,
the game flat while in VR.
Oculus uses ARM 64.
Yeah.
In Unity, you have to change that. Yeah.
So there's some copium there. There's some copium in there. If you're looking for it,
Mm-hmm,
you'll find it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Truthfully, I think we'll get another. The Deckard will be revealed. Like I want to say next year at like about this time next year. I don't know what events are around this time, but I feel like maybe at like a
Right.
random PAX or some weird shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
Steam will just have a booth for some reason, and people are like, "Why the fuck is that a thing?" And then
Right.
we'll get
Yeah.
it because I mean that's a very Gabe, Gaben thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or he'll launch it like at MetaConnect next year, like right
Right.
before
Yeah.
it.
Which we were anticipating it last year, like to
Dude,
undercut the
last
Meta
year
Quest 3, but it didn't happen.
I mean that had some signs though.
Like
You know
there
what I'm
was
saying?
links.
They
There were
had the link,
links. Yeah, yeah.
and
There were
then
leaks. Yeah.
nothing. It
It looked
was
like it was gonna happen, but nothing happened.
well,
Yeah.
no, it was the what was that? The Steam VR link, Steam Link, or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
the fuck it
yeah,
was.
yeah. Yeah,
So that
Steam
came
Link
out
dropped
like
like right
a week
before. Yeah.
before, yeah, and it was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
coming,
Oh,
it's
it's
about to,
coming. It's
they're
coming.
saying fuck you to Meta,
Right.
whoa, nothing.
Right. Right. No,
Nothing.
yeah, nothing. Yeah,
But yeah. All
yep.
right, man. Well, hey, appreciate the yap for about the things that we love. Big good
Mm-hmm.
old virtual
Always
reality,
good time.
man.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think
yeah.
what we'll do is we'll chill in different worlds. This is Sovereign's Chill World. Obviously, check it out. It's a pretty sick world. Got a lot of things to
Mm-hmm.
do. I think what I'm gonna do is try to like go to different people's worlds and like
Right,
do
right.
like a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
podcast, and then I can also like advertise the world. I think it's pretty cool.
Right, right, right.
So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
thought of that at the last minute. So this was the place because this is one of the bigger worlds in VR chat. You've probably been here. You know, most
Right.
people they've probably
Oh
been here
yeah,
before.
yeah,
But I think that's
yeah.
the
Medieval
theme
science. Yeah, it's
will
classic.
be because like why would you do a podcast in virtual reality in the same place? It's virtual reality. We can do what the fuck
Right,
we
right,
want. We could be
right. Yeah, yeah.
on a waterfall at Jurassic Park.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So like
right.
we're hopping studios. I was gonna make a
We
studio.
could do it from an IOI tower too at some point.
You're damn right we could.
Yeah,
You're damn right we could.
yeah.
So yeah. Be sure we'll
Yeah,
incorporate some
yeah.
worlds in here. If you have a world that you think would be cool, post it in the comments and we'll check it out. So again, this is my boy Meister J Bird. I'm Elders.
Have a good night.
We'll catch you on the next one. Sir.
Peace.
Yo, imagine OBS
Mm-hmm.
just didn't record.